Glad to see you again. Too bad you can't be here with me to sit around my campfire. It's probably a good thing you're not here, because we're kind of short on supplies out here in the wilderness. You know, think about how you would feel if you went over to a friend's house and they didn't have any drink or food to offer for you. Think of some of the things that you might say. Let's hear some whining. The smoke's in my eyes. The smoke's in my eyes. I think my fire's getting out of hand. I don't have any food. Okay. Oh. Moses could make a fire. Okay. You can stop. You were convincing. Maybe you had some practice with that whining before. You remind me of what I've been hearing from my people, the Israelites. It seems like that's all my people do. Whine and complain. Whine and complain. First, they didn't trust God to lead us out of Egypt. But He did. A miracle. But that wasn't good enough. Then, they complained that they were thirsty. But the water we found tasted bitter. When my people complained, the Lord changed the bitter water into wonderful drinking water. Another miracle. Through this whole wilderness journey, we found that God gives us what we need. So trust God. But still, they whine. This time, they complained about the food. I don't know why people were so upset. It seems so simple to me. God gives us what we need, so trust God. God told me He heard the people complaining, and He was going to do something about it. But wow, I don't think the people expected the next miracle we saw. That very night, God delivered quail and covered the entire camp. There was meat everywhere for us to eat. I don't think we've ever seen so much meat. We didn't have to hunt it. It was just there for us to eat. We went to bed that night tired and full. The next morning, when we awoke, we found that God provided us again. This time the ground was covered with some strange kind of bread. I've never seen anything like it. But God said each family should gather enough bread for the day, except the day before the Sabbath, when they could gather twice as much bread that would last them through the Sabbath. Today, we gathered just enough to eat right now. This is unusual bread, isn't it? My people and I decided to call it manna, which actually means, what is it? I think it's a good name, since no one's seen this bread before. God is awesome. God gives us what we need, so trust God. While you're enjoying your food later today, think about the good things that God has given you and your family. Can you and your family make a list of 20 items that God's given you? God is good. He has given us so many things. Remember, trust God. He gives you what you need.